You're watching Ride the Teacups, and we just watched Phineas and Ferb Star Wars! My oldest son is 5 years old, and recently he has just discovered Phineas and Ferb for the very first time. I am older than 5 years old. The cartoons that I grew up with were in the 80s and early 90s, so Phineas and Ferb doesn't have a whole lot of nostalgic appeal for me. So I really watched it for the first time with him. So we're kind of new to the franchise, new to the series, but this is super, super cool. Phineas and Ferb is an incredibly well-written series. I'll have a review for that up shortly. I'd love to have my little buddy help me out with that one. And they have a Star Wars special, which basically chronicles the events of the original movie, Star Wars A New Hope, from Phineas and Ferb's point of view, who are characters inside of the universe, also acting as themselves, just kind of the brainiacs who like inventing, coming up with incredible schemes, and how everything just kind of works out for them. Now, in a lot of other Star Wars spin-offs, you see the cast of your favorite show or your favorite characters or whoever else taking the place of the main characters in Star Wars, and see the telling from their point of view with their quips and personalities kind of put on top of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and Leia and all of the other characters. But this does it completely differently than any other thing I've seen before with Star Wars Takeover. Instead of having Phineas and Ferb take over those roles, they're riding alongside of those roles. So Luke and Obi-Wan Kenobi, R2-D2, C-3PO, Darth Vader, all of those characters exist as they are. And the events of the film, as you've watched it, actually happen as you remember. So Phineas and Ferb actually interact with Luke at Tosche Station and know him and know of him and actually see him going off on an adventure and miss time with him. Han Solo actually exists and takes Luke and Obi-Wan and the droids to Alderaan, and Phineas and Ferb have to find their own ride into space.
Oh, cool. A movie.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Oh, she must mean Ben Kenobi. Hey, we were just there. We have Jedi lessons with him every Tuesday.
And of course, since Han Solo is taken, they have to end up with their friend Isabella, who happens to be an associate of Han Solo's, with largely the same personality as he has, all the way over in order to join the adventure.
What are you doing here, Isabella? Did someone run out of cupcakes?
And as far as the bad guys go, you've got Perry the Platypus undercover trying to go off and defeat the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz, hope I said that correctly, who's just incredibly jealous of Darth Vader and the power that he has and all the attention that he gets. So the evil doctor has created a machine which will actually inject pure dark side into people. And he's going to use that in order to take over the entire galaxy himself.
You see, the force with me is weak. I've never been that hip or chic. People treat me like a freak. Sometimes they even boo and hiss. Me tell you, even though my midichlorians are low, I'll be the Death Star CEO when they get a load of this. It's a Sith-inator, it's a really cool machine. My evil will be greater than Darth Vader's ever been.
And things go terribly wrong when the weapon actually gets fired at Ferb by mistake, who turns into this incredibly intelligent Darth Maul-like character. Of course, Phineas has to try to fight him and snap him out of it, however it is that he can, and suddenly they decide to modify their lightsabers in a way that only Phineas and Ferb can. It gets more ridiculous as the battle actually goes on, and of course...
Is that the best you got? Oh, we're allowing modifications, huh? Give me a sec.
Ferb is looking for absolute dominance of the galaxy and everything within it because he's been injected with the dark side, and Phineas just wants his brother back. You also get to see all the other side characters interacting as well. Candace is a stormtrooper, and her supervisor never actually sees what's really happening to them. She's determined to make a name for herself, just like her interactions with her mom in the actual show.
Phineas?
Candace?
And it's just so cool to see the events of the actual Star Wars movie happening in the background of this little hour-long animated short. Really neat how they blended the two together. So the way that our reviews work is on a 5 teacup system. First 2 are, should you watch this together as a family for family time? Second 2 are, should your kids watch this by themselves? And last one is, does this include Disney magic? Let's start off as a family. Should you watch this together as a family? If your family likes Star Wars, yes! Oh my goodness, yes! Watch this together as a family. I love the Star Wars spin-offs and kind of takeoffs from other points of view. This definitely qualifies, even though it's based on a cartoon series that I don't have nostalgia for, didn't grow up with, and wasn't incredibly familiar with the characters. Even I really loved seeing the entire thing from start to finish. It's about an hour long. My kids were totally entranced by it. Definitely watch this together as a family if you are a Star Wars loving family. Now, if you're not a Star Wars family, first, what's wrong with you? And secondly, you probably weren't going to like this anyway, so I am going to give it without reservation 2 out of 2 teacups for watching it as a family. And then should your kids watch this by themselves? And I would give this another 2. Yes, I think they can. I think they should. There's no real intense fighting or other types of offensive things that you would see in some other films. My 5-year-old really enjoyed watching this. I don't think I would have an issue with even someone as young as him watching it by themselves. He's a big Star Wars fan and growing into it as he goes anyway. Your older kids, especially those even like college age who grew up with Phineas and Ferb, really would like this. I think that your kids are great watching this by themselves, so definitely 2 out of 2 teacups for that. And does this have Disney magic? Yes. Again, we have our review of the Phineas and Ferb series coming soon. Here's a spoiler, it's going to be good. If you want to see that, by the way, subscribe to our channel, hit a little red button that's just below this video on YouTube. You can get all of our videos and keep in touch with all the things that we're doing. We try to bring the magic of Disney into your home with things like this for family night and even with the parks. And so make sure that you subscribe so that you can see that when it does come out. But it's so cool to see these characters that are obviously really deep and really connected, and the stories that are just lots of fun to watch on the screen doing Star Wars. So absolutely magical, which means Phineas and Ferb Star Wars gets a perfect 5 out of 5 teacups. It's our highest score that we give out, and I am thrilled to give it to, well, I mean, almost anything with the name Star Wars in it. But this is really deserving. Check it out. Enjoy your family time together. And let me know down in the comments what was your favorite part. I'll post mine down in there too, and let's chat some more about this one because I love it. Thanks so much for watching our Disney Plus review. We hope that it's been worth your time and earned a like right down here, that big thumbs up button that you have right below the video. If you want more reviews and things that we think might be worth your family night time together, click right here for our next review. If you want more just about Ride the Teacups and what we do, we like helping people enjoy Disneyland magic at the parks and at home, right here. And if you want to subscribe to our channel, we would love to get to know you, make you part of the community. How about right here, right above my head. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys next time we ride the teacups.